Today we're in Bucharest and we're in Bucharest North train station because we're going to be getting an old Soviet style sleeper train, one of the last Soviet trains left in Europe to Moldova. So I've got 30 minutes until the train. I need to go and find exactly where the station is. Well, I mean, I'm in the station, but where the platform is to get on this. Well, it didn't take me long to find it at all. I didn't see any signs for it, but I mean, look at it. It's quite obvious that this is it, because this is the only old train. The rest are all modern, and this is the company. It's currently not attached, so I'm not in any danger of missing it, but I need to find out what carriage I'm on. I don't think they're letting anyone on at the moment anyway. Okay, so this might not be my train. I know CFR does run other trains, but I can't seem to see like a sleeper carriage, because the one I'm getting has sleeper carriages as well as seating carriages, and this just seems to all be seated. Okay, so I think I'll actually find it this time. I think that might be it, because again, it's the only other old train here. Oh no, it can't be, because it's getting off, and my train's not due to get off for another 20 minutes, so I have no idea what's going on. Imagine if that is my train and it's just got off early, but I mean, that's surely not how it works. And they've got old trains pulled in, so maybe this is it, but at this point, I have no idea. I'm just going up to every old train I see and seeing if it's my one. No, that's actually going to Kiev, so I'm really confused. I'm gonna have to ask someone because I'm running out of time here. I've only got like 15 minutes and I don't know where the train is. Now, it turns out that this is my train. It is going to Chisinau, but it came from Kiev. I think it goes Kiev to Bucharest and then maybe to Chisinau. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm on the train. I need to just find my cabin. Here it is, 31. We're in. It is dark in here though. Where's the light switch? Okay, here we go. Look how old the light switches are. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. Right, let's. Do these open? They must do. Yeah, surely. Oh wow, this is so old, but it's so cool. I feel like I'm breaking the curtain trying to open it here. So we made it. We've got on the train, and now we're just waiting another 10 minutes until it's due to depart. So put my stuff down. Oh, start getting ready. I'm sweating trying to find this train. It's so dark on here. It's cool. It looks like the Hogwarts Express or something. Right, we'll wait till it starts moving and we get some power so we can actually see here. And I'll show you around the room a bit. Right, we've been moving for about 20 minutes now and there's still no power whatsoever. But they have gone around in the tickets and brought our bed sheets. I assume our blankets underneath the bed. Yeah, it is. So I have a 2-bedroom, which I paid double for because I've got this room to myself, but I didn't want it. I wanted to get like one of these shared with someone else, but there was none left, although obviously this was left, but they must have just been selling this as a private room because there was no double rooms or quadruple rooms, because you can get this where you have these 2 beds and then this folds up, and you can see that this probably used to be one because you've got this here, which I believe is a ladder. Oh, there we go, look. So that folds out as your ladder. You can climb up it. But I don't believe this folds up. Maybe it does. I think it does, you know. It does. I don't want to break it. I mean, it moves. This, I believe, was about £60, I think, and then to get the 4-bed one, it's like £27. So considerably more. But again, it's not that bad. £60. It's a 14-hour train. It's a sleeper, so you get your accommodation for the night. You get your transport. £60 not the worst. Right, let's see what's over here. Right, I've got a blanket and a pillow. I'm probably gonna leave a blanket in there. It's definitely gonna be too hot for the van. I'll probably just sleep with a sheet. Let's see what this is like. It's not that bad, you know. I think it won't be that bad. I think we'll have an alright sleep tonight. Kind of cozy. So I've had to change it to shorts because it is still absolutely sweating on here. Even though we're moving full speed, windows open, got a bit of breeze coming in, but it's not doing much. And we've still got absolutely zero power. I've got a feeling it's going to be one of those cases where they don't turn the lights on until it gets dark, which I assume also means we don't have any plug power, so I can't charge anything. This little ladder here is actually also really useful for getting to the storage up here, because if you climb up the ladder, I'm going to fall here. There's actually storage up here which you can't see because it's too dark. Let me turn the torch on. You might be able to see. Right, let's go back up there. Right. You've actually got storage up here, and you've also got storage here too. But I wouldn't really trust that, to be honest with you. Look at it. It's just like a little net, maybe. I don't even know what you put there. Definitely gonna fall off whatever you put up there. We have stopped, but not at a station, I don't think. But this is quite cool. This old like work train. It's got some machine on the back. Don't know what it is, but it looks old and it looks quite cool. Right, it's 8:30. It's been about an hour and a half since we set off. Let's go have a little walk around the train and see what we can find. It is quite dark in here though. Right. I'm gonna go this way, I think. This just feels like this the way where all the sleeper cabins are. Alright, I need to try and find the toilet and somewhere to buy water. I mean, this is like a little kitchen, which is a bit mad. I assume that's for like the drivers, well not the drivers, but for the staff. We open this. We can open this. Oh, this is really cool. Look at this view. This is so much better than my side. Let's keep going. This is mad. In between the train carriages. That's what it's got. Okay, so this carriage actually has power. Clearly my carriage just has zero power. That's kind of annoying. Oh, this is like, yeah, it must be where the staff like kind of chill. But it's the toilet anyway. Yeah, it's kind of dim. No lie. It's kind of like, well, I mean, it's old, obviously. It's very old. They could have maybe toilet a little bit. Oh, it flushes. Oh, that's okay. That's not that bad then. I was thinking it was more like broken. It was just like flooded with water, but it flushes. Apparently, these toilets are still like really old-fashioned. They don't collect the waste. They just drop it out of the train as it drives. It's all modern trains. They collect the waste, and then when they stop the like final destination, they'll dump it into the sewer. This just dumps it onto the tracks, which is just kind of crazy because surely over time the tracks just get like flooded with like sewage. We made it to like the cafe cart anyway. It's only small. You've got like a little bar to stand up there, and then food and drinks here. I don't know if they take card though. Excuse me. Hi, did you take card payment? No. I've got me water, which is ice cold, which is good. Get this straight in my flask. I don't know how much it was. The water was 45 Moldovan. No idea how much that is. So the train stopped again. No idea why. And it seems every single carriage has power except our carriage. Hi. Which is kind of weird. It actually looks like the rest of my carriage has power, except for like my end to that end. So half my carriage has power, and then my half doesn't. Oh, it does! We have power! Nice! I did end up getting charged £2 for that bottle of water, which apparently is more expensive than beer, because beer is £1 on the train apparently, which is very on brand for Eastern Europe, I guess, where water is more expensive than beer, or Europe in general. But I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about this train. Obviously it's an old Soviet style train, but it wasn't originally from this part of Europe, from Eastern Europe. It came from Eastern Germany when East Germany was as like socialist republic, and it was made probably in the 70s or 80s before being bought by Moldova, because I think it's Moldova that actually operates this train and runs it. And the name, which is Prietenia, actually means friendship. It translates to friendship, which is kind of cool. I guess that it was probably named that because the fact it goes from Moldova to Romania and maybe Ukraine, I don't know, and that's why it's a friendship. And it was also the inspiration for Moldova's 2022 Eurovision Song Contest song, which was named after this. It wasn't the same name, it was something else that translated to the little train. But I guess this train is kind of like famous in this part of Europe. Oh yeah, another not so fun fact is that the wheels get changed at like 2 AM because Moldova still uses like the old Soviet style train tracks, whereas Romania uses the like modern European ones. So this is not going to be a very good night. It's just gone 11. I'm just walking to the toilet now to brush my teeth with just water because I forgot toothpaste. But this carriage is quite empty. This must be a private carriage because half of the rooms are empty. I'm pushing the door away. I also forgot to buy toothpaste this morning. I ran out. I used the last of it this morning. I thought I had enough for the trip, but clearly not. And it was one of them with like High Smile, I think it is, like a plastic like squeezy thing, so you can't even tell how much is in it. So I'm just gonna have to use water to brush my teeth here, which isn't ideal. Especially, I don't know how reliable this water source is. There was probably some leftover toothpaste on my toothbrush anyway, to be honest with you. It probably isn't the worst thing. Right, let's get this locked. It's kind of handy because obviously you get a normal lock, but if that was to fail, you get this, so it can only open a little bit. Also useful so that you can have this unlocked, and say if someone knocks, knock knock knock, what do you want? You can just kind of speak to them through the gap, hand them documents or whatever without having to actually open the door or let them in. Right, it's 12:15. I am actually going to sleep now. I'll see you when we get woken up. It's currently 1:27. I've been like in and out of sleep, lightly sleeping. The train stopped about 1:15. We haven't moved in
like 12 minutes. But we're in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if you can see. It didn't light off. You can't see it all. But we're in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea what's going on. I don't think it's passport checks. I think it's too early for that. We just aren't moving at all. It's now 3:15. It's been pretty noisy the past couple of hours. They still haven't come on and checked our passports, but I assume it's gonna start happening now. I think. Let me check by how close we are from the border. I think we're still in the exact same place we was when we stopped at 1:15. We might have moved a couple of meters or something. I don't know what's happening, to be honest with you, but I've just checked the map and it looks like we haven't moved at all. We're still miles away from the border, I'll show you. The border is like down there. Let me turn this light off. The border is down there by like Iasi. So, I have no idea what's going on. It's 20 to 4. I've just googled if this is normal because we're 2 hours away from that city, Iasi, and according to Google it's not. So we're delayed. We're being held up for some reason. We've either broken down or there's a delay on the line further ahead. So I could have been trying to sleep all this time. It has been noisy, to be fair. There's been other trains going past and it's just been noises. And I try and go to sleep and see if I can get a little bit more sleep.
Border control, okay?
Yeah. Do you need now?
30 minutes.
Oh, okay. So, just got a knock then. Border control in 30 minutes. It is 6:10. I don't mind that, to be fair. It's so much better than like border control at 3 AM, which is what I think it normally is. But it would have been great to know that there was a delay, so I could have just slept through without worrying. Because once I woke up 1:15 when the train stopped, I was basically pretty much awake until about 3:30.
Good morning.
Good one.
Mark, you are the only one here?
Yeah.
Where are you going, Mark?
To Chisinau.
Do you have something to declare in your luggages?
No.
Okay.
Thank you. So we've just had Romanian border control. He kept calling me Mark. My middle name's Mark. My name's Craig. I didn't know whether I should have corrected him or not, but like I just didn't feel like I had the chance to kind of interject and be like, yeah, that's not my name. So just went with it. Hopefully he hasn't wrote like Mark as my name on the thing. I don't know if it'll matter because whenever I go to like show my passport anyway, I can just be like, oh, it's my middle name, whatever. Now I think there's about an hour or two before we get to Moldovan border control. We have officially crossed over into Moldova, as you can see there. So I assume we'll be stopping for border control in maybe like 10 minutes or so. Passport control in Moldova is a little bit different. They just came into the room, like took the passport and just took it with them, and the woman just had like a handful of passports, and the train is slowly moving again. So I assume she just takes it off to wherever she's going, like a little room, maybe stamps them all, and then brings them back. Now that we've entered Moldova, because this train is an old Soviet train and Moldova still runs on the old Soviet tracks, we have to change to, I assume, these tracks here. because Romania used European wheels and European tracks. So that means that this whole train has to be lifted up whilst we're all inside it by, I think, this here. And then obviously a few more along will lift us up and then place us on top of these old tracks so that we can drive along the old Moldovan rail system, which is quite cool. Oh no, actually I was wrong. I think it's these here. I think these are like hydraulic lifts that go underneath, because I've just seen a guy walking past like turning something underneath the train. So I think it's actually these that go under the whole way, probably on that side too, and then they lift the train up. This is future me on the train back from Chisinau to Bucharest, and you can see that they've actually got the train lifted up there. And another thing I didn't know is that they actually like split the carriages so that they can lift them up independently. And we're moving again, it's all done. Now next stop is Chisinau, which we were meant to arrive at 9:15, I think it was. It's now 10:15, and I still think we've got about 4 hours from here to Chisinau, so we're going to be about 5 hours late in total. I'm absolutely starving, I've got no food left, and I'm not going to get into Chisinau until like maybe 1 PM, 2 PM. Just been told that we're 30 minutes away from Chisinau, so I need to get all my stuff packed up and get ready to get off the train. We've arrived in Chisinau, and I'm going to walk to the front of the train to show you what the front of the old Soviet train looks like, just so you get to see it, and also so I get to see it. Okay, because I took a little bit too long to get off the train, the front of it actually started to drive away before I got to the front. I got a bit of like the back end of the front, which you can use either way. I mean, that's the best you're gonna get. It's the best I got. But that is the end of this video now that we've arrived in Chisinau. I hope you enjoyed the journey. As always, like the video, subscribe if you're not already, comment what your favourite part was or whether you'd like to ride the train, and as always, keep exploring.